with the police where they had the incident centre, and of course with local councils and local officials, and they've been very active indeed.
Have you asked the government anything?
Not yet. I think we need to see the scale of what's happening. There were some remarks, I think, by John Prescott the other day that suggested the government would look at that. And there is an agreed system for doing that, the so-called Belden system. And we will have to look at the sum total of the cost and then consider what help we should seek from the government.
On the long-term scale, local people talk about buildings being built on floodplains and there's a lot of surface runoff water contributed to this. Is there anything that local authorities could have done in the past that could have avoided this?
Well, I've heard the talk about buildings being built on floodplains, and I've made some inquiries about that. I think a number of the places that people are pointed to simply aren't on floodplains. I think where people are a little more concerned is that there's a lot more concrete, and it's provided a flow that has enabled the rain to seep down into the hollows and into the middle of the villages. And I think that's a more viable thing.
As a small community now, we've got to sort of cut together and fight these people.
For the past 24 hours, a friendly farmer has been helping locals by pumping water back into the Great Ooze. And as a local parish councillor, he reckons the men from the district council are doing too little, too late.
We've got all kinds of machinery here this morning, but why couldn't they have been here 2 days ago, lining up their pumps, getting everything ready for doing what we did yesterday? They could have been working yesterday the same as we have.
On a wider scale, many are saying that overdevelopment at nearby St Ives, so close to the floodplain, means that when there's heavy rain, excess river water has nowhere to go but up. The council refutes that accusation. It only builds locally after careful consultation with all environmental bodies, such as the Environment Agency.
Rain falling on concrete or roads or roofs, of course, runs off something like 8 or 9 times quicker than it does off a field or grass paddock. And that's been our great problem. And part of that is the piping of ditches and replacement of sluices, which has gone on by developers.
The village of Alconbury, a few miles from St Ives. At the height of the floods at the weekend, parts of it were under 10 feet of water. Today, the local MP, John Major, was giving his constituents moral support. He acknowledges lessons could be learnt from the past week.
I think a number of the places that people have pointed to simply aren't on floodplains. I think where people are a little more concerned is that there's a lot more concrete, and it's provided a flow which has enabled the rain to seep down into the hollows and into the middle of the villages. And I think that's a more viable complaint.
Tonight, the local council says its pumps are working flat